Hey guys, how you doing? I want to give you a quick update on what's going on with me. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm continuing to progress. I've mentally adjusted to this new, quarantine life, coronavirus type life. Of course, uh, it's hard to stay in isolation, especially when you had been in isolation. But so I'm doing well. I am doing a lot of programming. I'm a software engineer, and I hadn't had a chance to do this much programming in a long time, and I'm very happy to be doing it. I'm basically programming full time. Now, I'm not working. I have my own project that I'm working on. It gives me the opportunity to get back into the swing of things, to learn all the things that I sort of missed while I've been sort of out of action. And I'm catching up really fast, and I'm learning some new stuff, remembering some old stuff, and it's like riding a bicycle. But still, you gotta. And so I'm very excited to be doing that. I'm basically working full time. Like if I had a job, I'd be working just as much. Maybe I'm even working more because it's my own thing. And Yeah, it's still, I still have to like remind myself, hey, it's okay to move forward. And So the work that I'd done before, where I had to sort of work through the mental fog and just do my best with the mental fog, that's paid off. And I still have a bit of that where I have to be um, like if I'm stuck and I'm starting to feel like that brain fog and I can't think, I just relax a bit and just say, hey, you don't have to get this right. You don't have to get this at all. Just stay with it, and whatever comes, comes. And funny enough, it's like when you take that pressure off, something happens. You make a little bit of progress, or sometimes you make a lot of progress with a problem that you thought was going to overwhelm you, or whatever was just too much. But yeah, so very, very exciting for me. And on the exercise front, I'm lifting weights like I had been, but I'm also doing like additional more circuit training type workouts, or workouts oriented around getting my heart rate up and just sweating. In isolation, I try to move every day, do some kind of workout every day. Every third day, it's a heavy weight training workout, going, lifting as much weight as I can for as many repetitions as I can on a few basic exercises. And on the other days, I could be dancing, like I'm dancing over here, like for an extended period of time. It could be circuit training type workouts with weights, but using a bit lighter weight, and keeping rest intervals really short and going from exercise to exercise. These types of workouts. I think I'd rather be running outside, but right now it's kind of shaky with that. But this allows me to just also get my heart rate up, and actually it's just a different kind of workout. When I do go out for a walk or whatever, because it's impossible to just stay home all the time, I don't encounter any people on my way. Actually, I take the stairs down, I take the stairs up. I never intersect with anybody. If when I'm outside, if I see people, I just keep my distance and it's fine. I got my respirator and everything is cool. But yeah, I've been walking upstairs to the sixth floor, and like at a pace, like I add that in. So basically, things are moving forward. Things are moving forward nicely. So right now, I'd say the thing is, the question everybody wants to know, well, do you still have symptoms? Yeah, I still have symptoms. I still have symptoms. And what's happening though is I'm really seeing, well, first of all, they're not stopping me from living. That's one, and that's important. And of course, I know they're not dangerous at all. Uh, and I'm getting even better at just saying, "Oh, here you go again." And I'm noticing the very direct connection. You'll recall that Dr. Sarno's diagnosis, the original diagnosis for this, is tension myositis syndrome. Myositis has to do with like musculoskeletal system. Then he changed it to myoneural, to sort of emphasize the neurological aspect of it, I think. But That the word tension, that word is key, because that's what it feels like. There's this tension having to do with putting pressure on yourself, and that perfectionistic tendency, and that having to accomplish things and having to get everything just right, that generates a lot of tension. And I made a video about this before, where I think it's titled "Relax and Slow Down" uh, for recovery, and that's what I've been focusing on a lot. I just, every time I notice myself either mentally or physically, and usually they go together, just grabbing onto a task or whatever, or just life, gotta, like that perfectionism kicks in. I immediately catch it. And I physically relax, and I allow myself to mentally relax. I might say a few words to myself like, "Hey, it's cool, man. You don't have to, you don't have to push yourself so hard. You don't have to be so hard on yourself." And this is happening throughout the day, like constantly, and it's happening 24/7. It's happening when I go to sleep. It's happening if I should wake up in the middle of the night. Usually at night, like, the tension is increasing, because I made a video about this as well. At night, your conscious mind is not on board online, so it's not there to counteract those unconscious processes that are ingrained in you. But it's just become like this background process that runs in my mind all the time, and just saying, relax, take it easy. When I'm working, like when I'm programming, for example, I feel like I want to do more. Okay, I did this, now let's do this, now let's do that, now let's do that. At some point, and eventually you get tired, because just you cannot. It's mentally demanding. So after some hours of programming, you can't think as effectively anymore, and you have to stop, and you have to come back to the problem later. But that feeling inside, like, I want to do more, that this is where it's important to just get up, turn off the computer, shut it down, go do something else, just to break that pattern. Anytime I start to feel like that, God, I must, did it, I deliberately say no. And as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on pause right now, and I'm going to deal with that initial rise of anxiety, like, oh, I'm not accomplishing, oh, I'm not, like, moving forward, I should be moving forward every millisecond of the day. That's ridiculous. Of course it's ridiculous, I understand it, but it's an ingrained habit, and so I'm working on that. And anytime I manage to relax, like, and get my body into a relaxed state, the symptoms just subside or disappear. And then, so I'm noticing that connection a lot more closely. Like, for a while there was much more difficult to see the direct connection. Like, I knew there was a connection for sure, I had no doubt about that, I'd gotten to that point, but to actually see it play out more quickly, because it's like, I'm winning the arm wrestling match, and now it's becoming more and more clear that I'm winning. So it's very clear for me to see just like how basically anytime I have any concern about the symptoms, I just remind myself that it's fine. You can just go on with your day like they're not there, as best as you can right now, and it'll be fine. And so I'm doing good. I disappeared for a while because I'm so focused on my work, and I'm so excited to be doing it. I mean, the programming that I'm doing, and the exercise, and just kind of living and stuff as best as I can in isolation. I don't know. Yeah, just been really focused on programming. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope this helps you or inspires you in some way to move forward. Peace.